Mount Fuji, also known as Fuji-san, is an iconic and revered symbol of Japan. It is located on the Honshu Island, about 100 kilometers southwest of Tokyo. Mount Fuji is the highest mountain in Japan, standing proudly at 3,776 meters, 12,389 feet, above sea level. Considered an active stratovolcano, Mount Fuji has a beautifully symmetrical cone shape with a distinctive snow-capped peak. The mountain's volcanic activity has been relatively dormant since its last eruption in 1707, but it is still monitored closely by scientists. Mount Fuji holds immense cultural and spiritual significance for the Japanese people and has been the subject of countless works of art, literature, and poetry throughout history. It is also a popular destination for tourists, hikers, and climbers. Climbing Mount Fuji has become a popular activity during the summer months when the mountain's trails are open and accessible. The most common route, known as the Yoshida Trail, starts from the 5th station at an elevation of 2,300 meters, 7,546 feet. Climbing to the summit can be a challenging but rewarding experience, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape and the opportunity to witness stunning sunrises. Aside from hiking, Mount Fuji is also a source of inspiration for artists and photographers. Its majestic beauty has captivated people from around the world, and it has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In addition to its natural splendor, the surrounding area of Mount Fuji offers hot springs, picturesque lakes, and charming traditional villages, making it a popular destination for both nature enthusiasts and cultural explorers. Mount Fuji truly embodies the essence of Japan's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and spiritual significance, making it an iconic landmark that attracts visitors from far and wide. The history of Mount Fuji spans centuries and is intertwined with the cultural and spiritual fabric of Japan. Mount Fuji has a rich history rooted in Japanese mythology. According to ancient legends, the mountain is believed to have been formed around 2.6 million years ago. It is said to have emerged from the sea and was considered a sacred place inhabited by deities. Mount Fuji holds great spiritual importance in Shintoism, Japan's indigenous religion. It has long been revered as a sacred mountain and a dwelling place of divine spirits. Shinto rituals and ceremonies have been conducted on the mountain, and it is considered a source of spiritual energy. Mount Fuji has inspired countless artists, poets, and writers throughout history. From traditional woodblock prints by renowned artists like Hokusai and Hiroshige to contemporary literature and poetry, the mountain has been depicted in various art forms, symbolizing beauty, tranquility, and the essence of Japan. Mount Fuji has been a popular destination for pilgrims since ancient times. The practice of climbing the mountain as a form of pilgrimage, known as Fujisanke, has been prevalent for centuries. Pilgrims would ascend the mountain to reach the summit and pay homage to the deities believed to reside there. Mount Fuji's iconic silhouette and cultural significance have made it an enduring symbol of Japan. It is often depicted in traditional Japanese art, appearing in paintings, ceramics, and even kimono designs. It has also been featured on currency, postage stamps, and as a logo for various organizations. In 2013, Mount Fuji was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognizing its outstanding universal value as both a natural and cultural asset. The designation acknowledges the mountain's geological significance, its influence on Japanese culture, and its role as an inspiration for art and literature. Mount Fuji is a distinctive physical landmark, renowned for its unique geological features and breathtaking natural beauty. Mount Fuji is an active stratovolcano, formed by successive layers of volcanic ash, lava, and pyroclastic materials. It is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region known for its volcanic activity. The mountain's cone shape and symmetrical profile are the result of numerous volcanic eruptions over its long history. Mount Fuji stands proudly as the highest peak in Japan, reaching an elevation of 3,776 meters, 12,389 feet, above sea level. Its summit area has a diameter of about 500 meters, 1,640 feet, and is capped with a crater measuring approximately 250 to 300 meters, 820 to 984 feet, in diameter. One of the most striking features of Mount Fuji is its near-perfect cone shape. The mountain rises steeply from its base, gradually narrowing towards the summit. This iconic silhouette has made it an enduring symbol of beauty and harmony in Japanese culture. Mount Fuji features distinct vegetation zones that vary with altitude. The lower slopes are covered in dense forests of broadleaf trees, including species like beech, maple, and oak. As the altitude increases, the forest gives way to subalpine vegetation, characterized by shrubs and hardy plants. Above the tree-line, alpine plants, such as mosses and lichens, can be found. Mount Fuji's summit is often capped with snow, creating a picturesque scene. The snowy season typically lasts from October to May, with the heaviest snowfall occurring during winter. The presence of snow adds to the mountain's allure and provides a stunning contrast against the blue sky. Mount Fuji is surrounded by a picturesque landscape that includes several lakes, such as Lake Kawaguchi, Lake Yamanaka, Lake Sai, Lake Shoji, and Lake Motosu. These bodies of water reflect the mountain's grandeur and add to its scenic beauty. While Mount Fuji has been relatively dormant since its last eruption in 1707, it is still considered an active volcano. Scientists continue to monitor the mountain for any signs of volcanic activity, including seismic and gas emissions, to ensure the safety of visitors and nearby communities. The physical attributes of Mount Fuji, from its symmetrical cone shape to its snow-capped peak and surrounding landscape, contribute to its status as a natural wonder and a beloved symbol of Japan's beauty. The climbing season for Mount Fuji typically runs from early July to mid-September when the mountain's trails are open and accessible. During this time, the weather is generally more favorable, and the chances of a clear view from the summit are higher. However, Mount Fuji can be visited and admired by the surrounding areas throughout the year. There are several towns and villages located around the base of Mount Fuji that serve as ideal bases for exploring the area. Fuji 5 Lakes region, including towns like Kawaguchiko, Yamanakako, and Fujikawaguchiko, offers stunning views of the mountain and is known for its natural beauty and hot springs. Another popular base is Fuji Yoshida, which provides easy access to the Yoshida Trail, the most popular climbing route. Climbing Mount Fuji is a challenging but rewarding experience. The most common route is the Yoshida Trail, starting from the 5th station at an elevation of 2,300 meters, 7,546 feet. It takes approximately 5 to 7 hours to ascend to the summit and 3 to 5 hours to descend, depending on your fitness level and weather conditions. It is essential to be prepared with appropriate clothing, food, and water, as well as to acclimatize to the altitude. If climbing to the summit is not feasible, there are various viewpoints around Mount Fuji that offer spectacular views. The Fuji 5 Lakes region provides excellent vantage points from lakeside areas, observatories, and cable cars. The Churito Pagoda in Fuji Yoshida is a famous spot for capturing stunning photos of Mount Fuji with the pagoda in the foreground. Mount Fuji is not only a natural wonder but also a place of cultural significance. Take the opportunity to explore the surrounding areas and immerse yourself in Japanese culture. Visit the Fuji Hakone-Izu National Park, which encompasses Mount Fuji and offers hot springs, traditional villages, and scenic landscapes. You can also explore nearby shrines, museums, and art galleries that celebrate the mountain's history and influence. Mount Fuji is a haven for nature lovers. Enjoy leisurely walks around the lakes, hike scenic trails, or take a boat ride to admire the beauty of the region. Take time to appreciate the flora and fauna, especially during the cherry blossom season in spring or autumn foliage season. When planning a visit, consider transportation options such as buses, trains, or rental cars to reach the desired locations. It is also advisable to check weather conditions and consider booking accommodations in advance, especially during the peak climbing season. A visit to Mount Fuji promises a memorable and awe-inspiring experience, allowing you to immerse yourself in Japan's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and spiritual significance. Whether you climb to the summit or admire the mountain from its surrounding areas, it is sure to leave a lasting impression.